Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Sold Sign Real Estate Unplugged. We are your favorite hosts and realtors, Lauren
and Naya.
and we have another amazing story for you guys today. So let's get right into it.
All right, y'all, this story makes me cackle. All right, so a realtor known for his promptness unlocked the front door and led his clients inside. They admired the well-maintained exterior and stepped into the foyer, where they were unexpectedly greeted by the sound of gentle snores coming from upstairs. Undeterred, the realtor proceeded with the showing, skillfully guiding his clients through the main living areas while tactfully avoiding the vicinity of the bedroom. As they explored, the seller gradually stirred awake, drawn by the distant voices echoing through her usually quiet home. Curious and slightly disoriented, she hurried downstairs to find the realtor and his clients admiring her kitchen's modern upgrades. Embarrassed yet amused by the situation, the seller apologized for oversleeping for the time of their showing and warmly welcomed them to continue their tour. The realtor, he was such a professional, reassured the seller and smoothly transitioned the conversation back to the home's selling points. The buyers were charmed by the seller's hospitality and very impressed by the property, so they engaged in discussions and future plans for the home. After the showing ended, the seller thanked the realtor for his understanding and apologized once more for the unexpected interruption. The seller was relieved that the incident hadn't disrupted the showing and that the realtor was able to assure her everything still proceeded smoothly. This encounter highlighted the realtor's professionalism and the seller's graciousness, even with the small hiccup, showing that things can still be navigated smoothly in real estate showings when there's something unexpected happening.
Girl, wake up.
Right.
I'm like, wake up. Not you knocked out snoring.
Yeah, that's funny.
What happened? What was missed? Did you schedule a showing? Did you accept the showing?
I think that she overslept.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because we use a app. It's called Showing Time. So sellers do get the notification to approve that a realtor wants to come with the client at said time and said date. So sellers do accept and approve the appointments, and she overslept through this appointment and had a surprise of people in her home, that they were granted access to at that date and time, but she was not supposed to be there.
I was wondering, was she going to freak out? I was wondering, would you freak out?
I know.
If you were awakened out of your sleep, I think that's more or then you just kind of sitting down on the couch and then hearing someone come in oh my God, I forgot I had a showing.
Right.
But if you knocked out and you're
she
waking
was upstairs in the bed.
Right.
So,
you waking up out of it sounds like intruders in your house, but they're admiring the
right.
She's probably who is that? Completely forgetting that she has a house for sale.
So she needs to be a bit more mindful of that. But it was, it's good that it still worked out well, that both parties were, gracious and understanding, and that it didn't deter the buyers.
Right.
Her oversleeping doesn't, have anything to do with the condition of the home.
Right.
And, it meeting, checking off the boxes for what they're looking for. They enjoyed that it was well maintained and they liked the different things in the kitchen. So it sounds like they still were able to see everything they wanted to in the home, that it was a pleasant experience for them nonetheless. So
the bed probably wasn't made, but that's okay. They can still see the room and the size of the
right. Exactly. So, I think they were still able to get what they needed from the showing.
Yeah.
Still able to kind of scope the scene of the neighborhood because it's more than just the house as well. But honestly, that's happened to me before. I walked into a showing and somebody was asleep. And when we walked in, it was knocking on the door and I heard a TV on. So once I opened the door and I heard the TV on, I said, hello. Because, I'm like, oh, is somebody here? Because I hear a TV on. Normally the TV's not on when we go for a showing. But, they might have just walked out for a minute, walked the dog or something, knowing that somebody was going to come and just left the TV on. So I'm like, hello. No response. So I'm like, okay. No response, no movement. we don't hear anything except the TV on. So I'm just thinking, okay, they just left the TV on.
Yeah.
You know, they're probably around the corner or whatever. So we are proceeding to look at the house, like main level, basement, and then go upstairs and can hear like the TV in the bedroom. And somebody is laying in the bed, like pajamas on, door open, sleep in the bed on their back, mouth open, snoring. Seriously. I was startled.
What?
Yes, I was startled.
Not on their back though. Hold up, like sprawled out. They were.
Yeah, like having a good sleep.
They didn't hear anything.
They didn't hear because we had already walked on the main floor and the basement. That startled me, and we left.
Oh, y'all left?
We had already, I mean, the client did take another peek at it was for a rental. And so it was like 2 bedrooms. So once we come upstairs, the first bedroom was there, like off to the left of the steps. So it was like a bathroom and another bedroom. So the client still peeked, but I was like, I think we should, because I didn't want to startle the person either, because I was startled seeing them there. So we just slowly, like, retreated quietly back down the stairs. And then I let the agent know that, the tenant or whoever was still inside sleeping, because I had also communicated with the realtor like that day, got the okay, here's lockbox code, whatever. And the person was there. So when the realtor communicated back, they were like, yeah, sorry, the person, like it was overslept or like, missed the time for the appointment, didn't realize, whatever.
Oh my God.
But it startled me to see the person there sleeping.
I would not expect that.
Yeah, it startled me. Because I didn't expect it. And I'm saying hello. They didn't wake up with me saying hello, or like knocking once I heard the TV on when we walked in the door.
Y'all walking around, y'all talking about this and this is nice and nothing.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, they wasn't waking up.
It was knocked out.
They were not waking
I said,
up.
"Ooh,
that's so funny." That it's not the exact same thing. It was a rental. Well, no, somebody was selling their house, but they had a tenant in there. So I don't think the tenant really cared to necessarily leave.
Leaving. Oh, wow.
So as soon as we opened the door, boom, right there to the right, they were on the couch, knocked out. So we opened the door and we looked back, still knocked out. We walked through the kitchen. We walked up because I had a feeling like you're not gonna leave. Yeah,
it was that kind of situation.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm gonna let you be. Go ahead and let you sleep. And we walked around, and they didn't move. Didn't move. I'm sure they opened their eyes. They did not move. Didn't care. But that my clients didn't buy the house. They were so turned off that. So the tenants did what it seemed like they wanted to do, making sure nobody bought the house. Because my clients were like, nah, I'm good. We can leave. We were in there for a good 5 minutes, went upstairs, but they were like, he's still asleep. And I'm like,
that's an interesting situation.
You're in your house. Yeah, that's great.
Because, I can see how it can turn off a buyer or, a renter. No, you said it was a buyer. Yeah, I can see how it could turn someone off. But, yeah, in this story, she woke up and was like, oh, my gosh, so sorry. I overslept, but... You
you sleeping in your own house. It was
right. So
can't be mad.
Easy mistake.
I'm gonna say buyers can't be mad. Realtors, you can't be upset, I guess.
But yeah, I guess.
And unexpected things happen all the time. Whether you can't get into a lockbox, whether there is water inside of a basement and you had no idea that was in.
I said,
what is happening?
And it was a lot of water. I said, mm-mm.
Yeah, we're not dealing with that.
I don't know. I was like, this must have just happened. You couldn't have known it was there. So I let the listing agent know.
You let them know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's water in this. There's water in this basement.
Right. Certain things come are unexpected. So you just kind of gotta flow with it and just be like, all right, it happens. And being the realtors in this situation, you kind of gotta make sure you're the calmest person in the room. Could you imagine?
Yeah. I said, okay, we're just gonna I literally just like that. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go back down the stairs calmly, because I was startled, but I'm like, okay, we're just gonna literally that's what I did. This hand movement was me stepping back slowly. I said, okay, we're just gonna go back down. I was startled. I said, oh, yeah,
because you have to be, because your buyers
you
could be
do have to
out.
be the calmest person. It was like, okay. No worries. We're just gonna go back down.
This is how we're gonna handle it.
Yeah.
Because some buyers may be what do we do?
Everything you needed to see.
No, let's go. You can see the rest on pictures. Okay, we are going to go right now.
I was like, oh my God. So yeah, being calm, that's a great tip. And then, as the buyer or the tenant, just being flexible and gracious with the things that may pop up or arise, whether it's somebody sleeping, whether it's water in the basement. Like, you know, you're going to see the home to see the home. Right. And so remember that. Mm-hmm. Remember that if you move forward with the home, those people won't be there. That water shouldn't be there. So, like, you know.
And
think
we get
about
it.
that.
Yeah, and first impressions are everything. So we understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we get that. You're not signed to get in that home. Right. In no way.
We completely understand. And sellers get it too. But again, some things happen. Sometimes it's just last minute things. You never know what somebody else has going on or what they're going through and what situations happen. So give everyone a little bit of grace. Yes. You say that. And I says this all the time, and I love it. Give yourself some grace. Give these people grace. So give them some grace and yourself as well, you know, as the buyers and the realtor. Yeah, just accept it for what it is. Mm-hmm. So, all right, guys. Well, that is a wrap for another episode. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us for another week. If you can please subscribe, follow, like, comment, share. You can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and all of our podcast audio will be on all podcast platforms. Whichever one's your favorite, just pick it and you'll see us on there. We hope you have a great week and we'll see you soon.